Oh, everyone. Fortunately, but unfortunately, the Super Bowl is upon us. Football season is about to end very, very sadly, everyone. But look, the Super Bowl is here. It's one of the greatest times of the year, and it's one of the most exciting times of the year, everyone. I'm about to give you my prediction for Rams versus Bengals. Right after I remind you to subscribe to the Ultimate Sports TV for NBA and NFL content, everyone. Also want you to give your Super Bowl prediction down in the comment section below so we can get this all kicked off before the Super Bowl arrives. Now, everyone, this decision was long and hard, but I came out giving the edge to the Los Angeles Rams here in Super Bowl 56. Now, look, I really want the Bengals to win. I really love the story they have had this year, and I am rooting for them to win this game. But I'm giving this edge to win the game to the Los Angeles Rams, everyone. I just think the foundation of success for them in this game will be won in the trenches. And I mean that for the Rams on offense and defense. Now, when I look at it this year and even throughout the playoffs, the Bengals' run defense has been really shaky. And when the Rams want to turn their run game on and you allow them to run, they will do that. I really think this is a game where the Rams just come out running because they know their opponent is struggling versus the run so far in the playoffs on that Bengals defensive line. I also think that the Bengals are going to come into this game really trying to prepare for Odell and Kupp, and that could be a decoy for the run game. But ultimately, I think the Rams' run game will open up the Rams' really dynamic pass game. And when the Rams' pass game gets going, it's really going to be hard to deal with. But everyone, this is going to be a game where I think the run game can take time of possession, open up the pass game. And I think this is a game where the pass game can really excel in a lot of bootlegs and play action passes to get big chunks of yardage for the Rams offense. The Bengals also this year were not a great team versus the play action pass. This year they were in the top 7 of giving up the most yards off of play action passes. Now, why is the main reason I think the Bengals will not win this matchup? It's because I just don't think they'll be able to do the same big plays on offense in this game to match up with the big plays that I think the Rams will be making because the running game will get going. This is just the game where I think the Rams will be two-dimensional on offense, but I just don't think the Bengals can really be two-dimensional like the Rams are. I just don't think they'll make enough plays in this one to win games because of their offensive line. I'm just trying to figure out how in the world are they going to stop, let alone Aaron Donald, but also Von Miller and Greg Gaines and Leonard Floyd. I'm just confused at how the Bengals are going to do that. Now, maybe an extra week of preparation will help, but when you have 4 good pass rushers on that Rams defensive line that will dominate versus anyone and is now going up against your weak offensive line, I have concerns because then that limits the amount of big plays you can make. Because you're not going to have a lot of time in the pocket. You're probably going to want to get the ball out really quickly. And when you're going to want to do that the whole game, I just don't see how the Bengals can continuously make big plays in this game to keep up with the Rams offense. Because one, Joe Burrow is constantly going to be pressured. He's going to be sacked over 5 times in this game, in my opinion. But also, if you're continuously trying to work out these short passes, when are you going to really find something big? But because of how the game will be played in the trenches, in my opinion, I just don't think the Bengals will be able to open really much up on offense, but the Rams will. And I just don't think the Bengals can match that up because Aaron Donald is going up against your weak offensive line. So in this game, I think the Bengals offense is going to have their hands tied behind their back versus the offense in the Rams offense that's really just going to come out firing on all cylinders because I think given the opponent and given how they play, they'll be unable to be two-dimensional. I just don't think the Bengals will be able to do that. I think this is going to be a close game, but the X factor is who's going to win this game in the trenches, and I think that's the Rams. It's going to need to be a game where the Bengals are going to need to make big plays because I do think the Rams are going to fire off on all cylinders. I just don't think the Bengals can do that. The Rams defensive line is going to set it off this game, and it's going to be what wins in the game, along with the Rams being able to run the ball but also pass really, really explosively and effectively, everyone. This is going to be a game where the Rams win by 5 or 6, and it's going to be a game where it comes down to the final possession for the Bengals, where they need a big play downfield, but they won't be able to get it because their offensive line cannot hold up versus Aaron Donald and Von Miller. And that's really how the Rams won the game on their defensive line last week, and I think it'll happen again this week. So I think this is going to be a game where the Rams win by 5 or 6. It's going to be a close one, going to come down to the final possession, but that defensive line for the Rams is going to come through while the offensive line for the Bengals does not come through, everyone. But that's my prediction for it. Tell me what you think about it in the comment section below, everyone. Other than that, that, enjoy Super Bowl 56. This is Malik Hicks, aka the Ranker of the Ultimate Sports TV, signing off. Peace out, and I'll see you on the other side.